These 20-somethings is a podcast where I'll be sharing my experience as a 20-something-year-old who's trying to navigate this thing called life. I'll be sharing the good, the bad, the ugly, the lessons, the silly thoughts, whatever it is I feel like a 20-something-year-old should know, I will be sharing. This is a space I've created for my other 20-something-year-olds and for them to feel and to know that they are not alone. I am your host, Goli the Creative, and welcome to these 20-somethings. Hello everyone, and happy Sunday. Wow, it feels like I haven't been around for a very long time, so I'm actually nervous. Like today I'm very nervous to record this episode because it really feels like, hey bo, God thing and I'm not used to recording a podcast, so yeah, I hope it goes well, but otherwise I hope you guys are good. I'm good. So much has happened in the space of like 2 weeks, and as you guys can tell by the title, I'm gonna be speaking about dreams. All of us have dreams, things we'd like to attain, dreams we'd like to achieve, dreams we'd like to see come true. And I'm very happy to share with you guys that one of my dreams actually came true this past week. This past week has been amazing, actually. Like, it's been literally like, I remember at the start of the week on Sunday, I was like, God, show me how good this week can get. And it was good. Do you understand? Like, guys, this thing, you must pray and tell God, show me how good it can get. It actually works because God will actually show you how good it can get. I was on set with Tata Rambedi, which is something that I never expected to happen, but it happened and it was great. I put out a post that I did with Mpo, and it did extremely well, and I had Mpo follow me on Twitter, and if you know me, you know that I love Mpo and I love her music, so for me that was like a big win, so just so much happened this week, and the big highlight was the fact that I went to SA Fashion Week, which is something that I wanted to, which was an experience I wanted to experience, but I really didn't think it would happen so soon. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, wow, like that experience, I'll forever hold it very close to my heart. Like, yo guys, hectic. Like, I'm just in a way of how much God can actually do for you in a space of 2 weeks, in a space of a week, and it's just so crazy. So before I actually start off with what I really want to talk about, I want to start off with this quote. It's from this other book that I bought during lockdown 2 years ago, and it's titled What I Know for Sure. It's by Oprah Winfrey. I did read the book via PDF, but I was like, this book is too good, I need to read it again, and I went to get the hard copy of it. So the book is sectioned in like different chapters, but it doesn't say chapter 1 and chapter 2. Each chapter has its own like title, right? So this chapter is possibility, and I really love this quote. Like, I live for this quote, and it reads, okay, so it says, move in the direction of your goal with all the force and rev you can master, and let go. Release your plan to the power that's bigger than yourself, and allowing your dream to unfold as its own masterpiece. Dream big, very big. Work hard, very hard. And after all you have done, fully surrender to the power. Does it continue on the other side? No, it doesn't. I really love this quote because it really just, I don't know, it just does something in me, and I feel like it works. It makes sense to what I'm going to be speaking about today, And today is actually more of a grateful episode that I want to share with you guys, and hopefully you guys take something from this episode. Like I always say, I really want my episodes to find you guys when you need to hear them the most. So I hope when you are listening to this episode, it finds you right when you need to hear it. Cool. So I've always known that I wanted to go to Fashion Week, right? Something that I've always wanted to experience. But it's never something I actually fully entertained. Like, it was at the back of my mind. And and sometimes, like, when you watch movies as a child, you see all these big stars who go to fashion shows, who do big things, who do like very like cool stuff. Do you understand? Like, just you see like the behind the scenes of how fashion shows are. And and I think at the back of your mind, you want to experience that. At least I know that I wanted to experience that. Like, it's something I wanted to experience. So when the opportunity came for me to go to Fashion Week, I literally was like, I'm going. Like, I'm grabbing this opportunity with both hands. And my co-worker Linati, helped. We worked together to put through the applications, and just working towards getting access to this big event, right? And obviously, like, when I never, I went to Fashion Week with no expectations. Like, I didn't have any expectations. I didn't know how this experience was gonna be like. And at first I did feel like I'm not supposed to be here. Like, I felt like I felt like an imposter. I felt like, no, I'm not supposed to be here. Like, someone's gonna remove me from my seat and whatever. But then I remember that, no, I work very hard to be here. Like, this is actually a dream come true. And I know a lot of us do experience this. Like, when some of our dreams come true, we feel like we're imposters. We feel like, no, we're not deserving. Why me? Like, what if this gets taken away from me? Like, and it's so wild that we think like that. Like, that we have these dreams, and when we finally achieve these dreams, we feel like we don't deserve them. Like, I don't know the science behind it or whatever, or I really, really don't know. But, like, I don't know why we do that to ourselves, because we are deserving of each and every dream of ours that comes true. Do you understand? Like, no matter how big or small, as long as it's something that you wanted to achieve and you achieved it, then, and you worked very hard in achieving it, then you do deserve it. Do you understand? Like, you also deserve good things to happen to you. And I know, like, a lot of us are very quick to congratulate other people and be happy for other people, but, like, when it's our turn to be happy for ourselves, we can't do that. And I don't think that's not fair. It's not fair on us. It's not fair on the hard work we put in. It really, really isn't fair that when we accomplish things that we've always wanted to accomplish, we shy away from congratulating ourselves. We shy away from sharing it because we think, no, people are gonna think I'm bragging. But you worked very hard to get to that point. Like, people don't know how hard it was for you to get to that point. They don't know the effort it took for you to get there. And it really, like, you really shouldn't care if they think you're deserving of it or not, or if they think you're bragging or not. Just as long as you know that you worked hard, you do deserve to share your achievements. Put your achievements out there. And I feel like you shouldn't ever feel bad for that. You shouldn't ever feel bad for doing well for yourself. You shouldn't ever feel bad for for achieving your dreams and living out your best life. And another thing, sometimes I know, because, like, the past month, April for me wasn't the best month. The last 2 weeks of April, actually no, the last week of April, which is this week, was actually more beautiful than the other 3 weeks, because those weeks were very, very hard. And this final week just reminded me that my life will get better. Like, things do get better. And obviously things don't get better like same time. It's like a process. You know, there are certain events that build up to this grand event, or this grand picture, or this grand life that you want to live. You know, like, you don't just wake up and now suddenly your life is perfect. It's all the little events that, when are put together, will create this beautiful life that you have that you have envisioned for yourself. So, having experienced this beautiful week, I got to remember that I too am deserving of a good life, and I will get the good life. Like, this week was just a confirmation of that. That obviously sometimes I will have bad days, but my bad days doesn't define how the rest of my life will look like. You know, my good days matter just as much, and they're just a reminder that life does get better, that good things do happen, that I am too deserving of those good things. You know, so just understanding that the life I want, the life I've envisioned for myself, and the life that I'm working hard to get is attainable. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, it is possible, and no one can stand in the way of that. You know, like, no one can stand in the way and stop the good things that are coming my way. Because I know I work very hard. I'm very dedicated, and I pray hard as well. You know, so I know hard work plus faith will produce the results that I'm looking for, will help me get the life that I want. And I hope you also know that, like, the work that you're putting in is not in vain. No, like, the people you're talking to and networking with, it's not in vain. It will pay off. Yesterday I was interviewing the designer, one of the designers of Lokshan culture, and he was like, you know, people must understand that nothing happens overnight. Nothing happens overnight. Like, it's a process, and even with hard work, you know, like, hard work is a process, and eventually you will get the results that you want, just as long as you're dedicated to your work and you believe that anything you want is possible. You know, I wrote like a few notes. I also said that God and the universe will always conspire to help you. There's a book, I think, it's very popular. I just forgot the title, but like, everyone has been talking about it. And there's a part where the author or one of the characters in the book say that when you put your mind to something, I think it's The Alchemist. Yeah, it's The Alchemist. When you put your mind to something, all the universe does is to help things conspire in your favor, or something like that. Like, it says just like the universe will always conspire in your favor. So just know that, like, you are looked after, and you are seen, and your work will pay off, and you will get the good life that you want. You know, the life that you want for yourself, you will get it. And also, some of our childhood dreams are yet to come true. They will come true. A lot of us used to, have, I think that sometimes we dream at the back of our minds and not really take our dreams seriously. But when I was on set with Tata Rampedi, one of the contestants we were with, Tando, he was like, damn, I'm so excited to shoot this show because it feels like I'm on one of the shows that I wanted to be in as a child. When I was friends like this, when I was Takeshi's Castle, when I was what's that other show, the Wipeouts or Wipeouts, and he was just like, damn, like, my inner child is very happy right now. And I was like, when I think about it, I'm like, some of the things that we've wanted as kids, eventually we will get them, so just because you didn't get something at that age you wanted it doesn't mean you're not gonna get it when it's right for you to get it. So what Tando said got me thinking. I was like, damn, Tando's inner child is happy because now Tando got to experience being in a game show and it was very, very exciting, for him. And you could see Guti, he's very excited, he's very happy. And I was just like, damn, that's a dream come true for your inner child. So it's just a reminder that, guys, dreams do come true. Your dreams will come true. I promise you, dreams will come true no matter how big or small, but your dreams will come true. Also, just like believing in yourself is important. Be delusional when dreaming. Be bold. Do not limit yourself, because, guys, sometimes I just like look at people and realize that they're living their best lives. Like they never limited themselves, they never limited their thinking, and now they're literally doing the most. Do you get what I'm saying? So in closing, if there's anything you're just gonna take away from me, is that be bold when you're dreaming and know that your dreams will come true. Do not restrict yourself. Do not let your circumstances restrict you. Do not let other people restrict you. Do not let yourself restrict yourself. Do you understand? I don't even know if that's English or not, but like, just don't restrict yourself. Do you get what I'm saying? But yeah, like, I'm just so happy that I got to experience SA Fashion Week and I got to speak to the people I spoke to. It was amazing, okay? If you want to see the pictures to that, please head over to my Instagram. It's at Gully the Creative. And indulge in the pictures that I shared on my Instagram. But otherwise, guys, thank you so much for listening. And I hope that you guys have a good week and you dream big. Dream very, very big, and you work hard, work very, very hard, and once you're done, you let it go, and it will definitely come back to you. I love you guys so much, and thank you for listening. Bye.